What would German people will tell you when they see you in the motor?
They will call police and say, this crazy mom put in danger your children. If you go in the beach alone, you go from beach alone. And here in Philippines, you go alone and you go...
You come back with the whole family, different family. I was staying in the restaurant in one of the malls, and the person just like stormed close to me and she just hold me in my nose. I was like, do I need to call police? I was in the bathroom. Привет, семья. Okay, this is me, Anna from Bailosa Squad, and together with Helena Copilet. So she's first time here in Cavite, in Torres Farm. We got her from the airport. That's the first time you even been in Manila, right?
Yeah, my first time.
Yeah. I was surprised because you know a lot of foreigners here in the Philippines, but she is living in
Samal Island.
Samal Island. Yeah. So I had a lot of questions like, why Samal Island? Why you chose like Davao? It's like really far away from the, you know, all the shopping centers and then I'm not sure like exactly what is life living in the Philippines for you. Like the first time I saw her vlog, I was like, okay, how can you like choose Philippines to live here? Like what was behind your choice, and what do you think like by living here a couple of months? Like what do you think about the Philippines itself, about the culture, and you know for other foreigners, like is it possible to live here, and what is the differences? Yeah. So basically, why Samal Island? Number one question.
Actually, it was a little bit accidentally.
Accidentally Samal.
because I go to Davao. I thought my school will go, or my children will go in school in Davao, and I will live there. And like for vacation, for weekends, I will go in Samal Island just to swim. That was my plan. But then when I arrived in Davao, why Davao, you ask?
Mm-hmm.
So literally, I'm here because of karaoke. I was singing in online karaoke and find a lot of Filipino friends, and there was a lot of people from Davao, so they invite me.
Interesting.
There, and they will help with everything. We will meet you in airport. Just you can stay in our house. And I was like, and I always wanted to try live in place with no winter. And Philippines, it is country what allowed foreigners. It's very easy with visa. It's
Yeah,
just
it's very,
so.
very easy. So basically, like, did you find strange, like, oh wow, so many friends from the Philippines that you haven't met, and they're like so friendly, like wanted to invite you in their house. Like, how did you feel about that?
I already understood that they're super friendly just online. I already understood this. I have this a lot of Filipino friends on Facebook. Um, yeah, but when I came, I have no idea that here live any foreigners, that here live Russians. I have no idea about it. So it was kind of surprise and like present from God that I met people with who I can talk my language, what I know. And why Samal Island? We didn't find school in Davao. It was very hard for children. They did not take us. And then I go in Samal and I met there on the beach, just on the beach, Russians.
And they help you out.
And they help me out. They give me where to live. They give me, they bring me together to school. And there also already was some Russian children who wanted to study in that school. So they take us, enroll children like in 5 minutes.
And it's a public school, right?
Yeah, it's public school.
I saw a couple of pictures about the school, so I was like, okay, this is very interesting because most of the foreigners here they will put their children into the private school because it's less people and there's more English they use in the school. So how does it feel for you to bring your kids in public school?
For me, it's very good because there is not so much expenses.
Yeah, it's true. It's a very big yes.
Yes. And there already was Russian children, so it was easy for my children to just go in this community of Filipinos because already these children who are Russian, they already know how to speak Filipino. They can translate. They help out. It was very good for us.
Okay, but like you've been living before in Germany, right? So
Yeah.
you're coming from Germany. How does does it how does the life living in the Germany and here different, like about the from the cultural point of view?
Oh, what can I say? It's Philippines and Germany. It's like opposite countries, and Filipinos and
Yeah.
Germans. It's like completely opposite people.
Can you give one like opposition? Like what is the what is one point? What is the opposite about?
Like in Germany is allowed nothing. There's so much rules. Like
It's too strict.
very strict, and here is like freedom. You can do everything you want.
So you can sing karaoke till midnight, or until your barangay will tell you to stop shouting at night, right? So you can sing here. Yeah, it is true. Like sometimes even it's abusive to people.
Or how here children come to the school. They come like on one motorcycle, 5 children arrive. If something like this
Yeah,
happened in Germany.
I saw a picture, like you riding a motor with your two kids, like in one motor. Okay, and okay, let's just be frank. Like in the Philippines, there's no regulations about motorcycle, like kids on the motorcycle
Actually,
or
there
kids
is
in the car.
in the big cities in Davao, it's not allowed.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. But in provinces, it's like free. Even if police see you,
They say.
But I guess they just understand because they live poor people,
Yeah.
and they can't afford car, and the family is big. How should they transport?
So you have a motor.
I have, yeah, motor.
So you go on the Samal Island just by
Everywhere with
motor.
my children with motor. Yeah. Yeah, and this was a challenge for me because actually I never drive motor before.
Wow. So you learned it here.
I learned it here, and the first
I don't know
day
also.
because I have no choice. I
You
should
should go
learn.
somewhere, yeah.
And I have children, so I just put them on motor, and I just God, please help us survive.
So what do you think? What would German people will tell you when they see you in the motor?
They
with
will
two
call
kids?
police and say this crazy mom put in danger your children, and will come police and take away children from me. Really, it's a joke. They will take away children from me and put in another family who is more responsible.
And then they will put you in a psychiatric ward.
Yeah.
That you gone crazy. Okay. What else? Like in the school, what is things that you found in the school in the Filipino schools that you were like, okay, there's nothing like that in Germany.
Everything.
Everything. Like even how they study, like how about the holidays, how they celebrate, and
Just everything different. Everything. I just don't know what to start. Like classes is completely different. There's a lot of children in one class.
okay.
Like, and on the classes it's very loud. Like my daughter for the first month she was like, Mama,
You can hear it.
I can't hear anything, I understand anything, and it's too loud. It's like if children will be like that in Germany, we will become a red card. There's like if children are noisy, they become like punishment, red card, and extra.
So what is red card? They give red card.
Red card, it means extra
You do something
housework.
bad. What housework?
Yeah.
In the school. Yeah, I don't know. Like for me, when I first when we came here in the Philippines, so Nicole was the first one going to school. So number one was fascinating thing. What I saw is like how they celebrate Christmas, and there's so many ball gowns involved, like all kinds of events. There's so many events, like parade and stuff, and you have to wear a really beautiful ball gowns that everybody have to rent, and that was for me something. And the kids put makeup.
That's
And
for me also crazy. It was just a surprise and big shock.
big shock. Yeah, in Russia, okay, in Russia when we grow up, like any kind of activities, we do it simply. So basically, like it's a simple dress, it's a simple, if we put the makeup, it's like out of something crazy happened that we need to put a makeup, or it's like for a play, or I don't know. But here it's a normal thing, and it's really hot. And like when I see like those girls wearing a really beautiful ball gowns for like a debut or something like that. So it was shocking for me, honestly. What else is you think like in Germany's it's like this. In Philippines, it's like this. Is that because we are opposite countries? I don't know. One is in the equator and one is in the north. What do you think, like, the other thing that you found about Philippines is odd or different?
People, of course, people here. Like people in Germany, they're very closed and cold. Like, of course, they smile to you. They're polite. Yes,
Yeah.
they're polite, but they don't let you inside in their lives. Like, it's my privacy, it's your privacy, and we just don't not connect really.
And here it's opposite, right? Like,
He's opposite. People are open. They invite you in your house, even in the beach. You can there can be birthday celebration,
and they'll just invite
and they
you.
can invite you, give you food, and you sing with us. So I can't imagine the situation in Germany. Never. I lived 10 years. Never something like that happened. If it's like, if you go in the beach alone, you go from beach alone. And here in Philippines, you go alone and you go.
You come back with the whole family, different family.
And you knew 20 friends on Facebook and.
I remember my encounter. Like, it was hard for me to adjust. Like, the random people will just come up to me and ask me a very personal question. Like a very personal, or they will touch my nose, or like they will invade my privacy. Like, I would literally, I was staying in the restaurant in one of the malls, and the person just like stormed close to me and she just hold me in my nose. I was like, do I need to call police? I was in the bathroom. Like, it was so weird. Yeah, and it takes me time for me to adjust. Like, people will just come to me random and they will start asking me questions about my husband, like about my kids, about, like, I was like, oh my god, can I share this information, or maybe they will use it in my, like, in some certain way that I don't know. Like, I was like, it took me a while to a little bit open up in that. Yeah, in Russia we don't do that. Literally don't do that. It's only very close friends are allowed to talk about personal things. You don't do it with a random person on the street. Like, you don't even smile in Russia to people who you don't know.
In Germany we smile, but only smile. Smile and go.
Smile and go.
Here in Philippines, smile and start conversation and.
Yeah. All right. Tell us something, just one thing, like, you think, okay, it's so hard to get used to this in the Philippines. What do you encounter?
I don't have this.
Shocking. Something shocking.
When I came here, I understand that it's a different country, and I just should take everything as it is. So for me,
You don't try to change it, right? Like,
yeah, no, the
or
most
fight it.
shocking maybe for me situation on the road.
Okay.
Like I never saw that people can cross two lines, when they drive. So
Okay.
like two ways, and they just hop and turn on my side on the road.
Okay. So they do turn around.
Turn around
On the two lane.
yeah, when it's not allowed.
Yeah.
So that's for me is kind of shocking, because like it's dangerous. It's road, and everything like happens. Nobody is nervous when
Nobody
someone.
will even believe, right?
Yeah, if I will do like this in Germany, they will call police. Of course, they will call police and write my car number, and I will be without driver
Same.
license.
Same thing. Like, Russian are very short tempered about road. I don't know. There's something about road, like, they're getting so upset about. Like, even a small, cutting the car, they get right away, like, pissed off. And I know there's some situation in Russia, like, they carry a gun in their car. So it's very dangerous to cut a car. Like, if you cut a car or you, like, create a dangerous situation on the road, they will literally stop you. They will stop you. They will be like fighting. They will be like, okay, why did you do that? They will, like, so much
Germans the same.
talking.
They fighting, and here and Filipinos.
This is like, whatever.
They accept it as normal thing. So maybe he need to turn here. Maybe he don't have choice. Like, and everything is so tolerant.
Yeah, I haven't rode a motor, so I don't know how dangerous it is. I think it's very dangerous. But I rode a car here, and the first couple of months, it took me a year, I think, to even start driving a car. But then when I start driving, it took me maybe months to adjust because I have to be very, very patient. I was like, okay, there's a bus, there's a there's a car, and there's like you have to squeeze in. Like what do I need to do? It take literally a really long time because there's dogs, there's tricycles, there's jeepneys. There's so many things in the road that you have to always look for. There's someone gonna cross, so you cannot ever speed up here. You're gonna get into
You know, in Germany it's very, very, very high speed.
yeah.
Like there's no limitation in speed. If you want, you can drive 200, 300 if your car is possible to do this.
Yeah, like for some people who never been to Germany, it was fascinating to me when I was in Germany. They told me like, okay, here we have a speed limit no less than this. I was like, what? Yeah, like in the band.
No less than 130
Yeah,
kilometer per hour.
if you're driving 130 miles, no, kilometers per hour, you cannot go down. So you have to be up. You can drive faster but not less. So I was like, wow, really? Isn't that dangerous? He's like, no, everybody's speeding up. So.
There's like three lines. First one, not less than 90 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
Here I guess 120, and here is
Unlimited.
yeah.
So do you have a rocket for that? Yeah. So here is opposite. The first lane is for not the first lane. This for tricycles.
but they're the
queen.
The second one.
Yeah, and then the rest are just for the tricycles. You know, they go anywhere where there's no tricycle, but tricycle can be everywhere.
Yeah, they just. I want to be here now.
Yeah, I don't care if it's a speed road. Yeah, the road is fast. How about the food? Did you like the Filipino food?
Yes. The most what I like is soups here. I really like
Sinigang.
sinigang. I like tinola. Tinola,
Yeah.
it's
So you like ginger? Because tinola it's a ginger, and then there's some papaya, green papaya, and some other like vegetables and chicken.
I like meat. Like I like when it's native
you
chicken.
like the chicken? Oh.
Yeah, you know that in Samal Island they live almost all vegetarians. They don't eat meat, or vegans, or fruitarians.
Okay.
So I and my another friend, we're I guess only two who eat meat.
Did you get your own meat there?
Yeah, so I found my friend there who also eats meat, and we both grill and.
All right. So you like Philippines? You like Filipino?
Yeah.
So I guess this is also the main reason why a lot of foreigners like it here, because they feel welcome. They feel like at home here. Compared, and they feel warm with a lot of fruits, vegetables that they can consume. So lots of foreigners happy to be in the Philippines, and I think Filipinos should be proud of their hospitality and to move there. All right, so thank you so much for coming here in Torres Farm, House of Cavite.
Thank you for accepting me here. So friendly.
Yeah, so next time I told her like she has to come with her kids, so my kids can also practice speaking Russian.
Or my English. Practice.
So your kids speak two languages?
Russian, German, and English.
And English. Okay.
But English not so perfect.
And now they're learning Tagalog and Bisaya.
Only Bisaya.
Only Bisaya.
They're in school is only Bisaya.
Wow, so your kids gonna speak 4 languages now.
Hopefully.
That's good. They're gonna be very smart because they're quadrilingual. Alright, so next time we'll see Helena with her kids. It's either we're gonna go there or she will come here.
Yeah, I invite Anna and her husband and kids to the Samal. Hopefully they will come.
Hold tight. Alright, thank you so much guys. Thank you for watching. You guys can comment below, subscribe to our channel, and you can ask questions about Helena. And of course, subscribe to her channel. What's her channel?
It's just my name and surname.
Helena Kapelek. We're gonna plug it in here so you guys can link it and check it out. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.